Thank you for tuning in to the Sunday edition of the SUTV News Podcast. I'm Mackenzie Mitchell. Tonight, we will cover the latest in the sports world and give you an update on what Tom Hanks is up to after getting diagnosed with the coronavirus. All that and more right here on SUTV News. Our world's biggest sports event, the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics, have officially been postponed until 2021. Japan's Prime Minister had reached an agreement Tuesday with the president of the International Olympic Committee. This is only the third time since the modern Olympics in 1896 that they are being abandoned, and it was due to war. Japan has already invested $12.6 billion and will suffer from a huge financial loss. For national sports, starting out with baseball, in the MLB, the season is still up in the air. The potential schedule has not yet been determined. In hopes that things will settle down soon, guidelines and regulations regarding spring training and the start of the season will have to be adjusted. This is in an effort to keep players healthy, and because the MLB does not operate on a salary cap system, the players are not guaranteed a percentage of their revenues due to the billions of dollars lost in revenue. Only time will tell what happens in professional baseball. This pandemic has not stopped IndyCar, as they have set up a virtual racing to give some fans competitive content during the sports drought. 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmie Johnson is the 26th racer to join. Johnson has his at-home stimulator set that he has been using before the pandemic to test his skills on. Obviously, things have been nothing short of rare for the sports world, and athletes have for sure been struggling. I had the chance to speak to some ship athletes about their experiences losing their season. Senior Maddie Jones of the women's lacrosse team says, quote, "The cancellation of our season was very disappointing. It's frustrating as an athlete to not get the chance to see all of your hard work pay off in games. But I know that our hard work wasn't for nothing. We were off to a great start this season, and I know that we will continue to shine next spring. My heart goes out to all of the senior collegiate athletes that had their seasons taken away. I want the seniors on my team to know that my team and I are grateful for all of their hard work and dedication that they put into our program, and that they will be missed immensely. I think it's important to keep in touch with your teammates and check in on each other. We will all get through these tough times together." End quote. Thank you so much for those words, Maddie, and my heart goes out to the seniors who will leave the game behind without any sort of closure. But on the bright side of things, a bunch of ship athletes continue to be outstanding in their sports, winning all sorts of awards. Let's start in track and field. Leah Graybill was named the 2020 PSAC Women's Indoor Track and Field Freshman of the Year. And on the men's side of track and field, Drew Daly was also named the 2020 Men's Indoor Track and Field Freshman of the Year. Aaron Arp Jr. continues to impress us, earning the title of the 2020 PSAC Men's Indoor Track Athlete of the Year. Aaron Arp Jr. had a phenomenal season, as well as Leah Graybill and Drew Daly, so huge congratulations to you guys. But it doesn't stop there in track and field. Dave Ozenich was named 2020 Men's Track and Field Coach of the Year. This is his 10th straight season earning this honor, as he continues to have incredible seasons. In women's basketball, Ariel Jones was named to the 2020 D2 CCA Women's Basketball All-American Third Team. This is Jones' second postseason All-American award for 2020. And in men's basketball, junior guard Jake Biss and senior forward John Costello were named to the 2020 National Association of Basketball Coaches Division II All-District Team for the Atlantic region. This is the first time in Shippensburg history to have multiple honorees in the same season. And in field hockey, 4 players were named as 2019 National Field Hockey Coaches Association Division II Scholars of Distinction. Anna Gruber, Molly Hirgan, Emily Stauffer, and Kristen Zeller all achieved a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or higher. That is incredible and truly shows the work these student athletes put in off the field. Congratulations, girls. And speaking of field hockey, a few of them are being recognized this week in making waves from a distance in the Raider way. Meg Thompson, Meg Lay, Anna Gruber, and Lauren Laperfido helped organize and packed 350 bags of food for local Gettysburg area kids at Ruth's Harvest. Each bag provides 6 meals for the week. That's it for sports this week. Let's send it over to Megan with the weather.
I'm very happy to say it looks like April is off to a very nice start, and it'll be a great week to work on some homework outside. Tonight will be a little chilly at 48 with clouds, and the clouds keep coming tomorrow with a high of 58 and low of 41. And for the 5-day, April showers seem to be staying away for a little bit. Tuesday and Wednesday aren't fooling with highs of 52 and lows of 40. The sun comes back on Thursday with a high of 60 and a low of 39. And Friday will be the warmest of the week at 63 before the clouds come back on Saturday with a high of 62 with lows in the 40s. So keep that Raider spirit alive and enjoy some fresh air this week. And of course, stay safe. So that's it for this week's weather. Now let's toss it to Brady with this week's entertainment.
Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson are finally back in the United States after their 2-week battle with COVID-19. Both Hanks and Wilson have been vocal about their diagnosis since they first announced it on March 11th. The Hollywood couple spent 5 days in an Australian hospital being treated. After returning to the United States on Friday, Hanks took to Twitter thanking the people of Australia for looking out for them and for all the well wishes from fans. Hanks and Wilson plan to continue social distancing at their home in Los Angeles. The popular show Grey's Anatomy will be making an early exit from television due to the coronavirus. With production halted on the current season, ABC has announced that the current season will end with the 21st episode on April 9th, instead of the originally planned 25th episode. Grey's Anatomy showrunner Krista Vernoff posted on Twitter saying that she was disappointed in the season ending early, but says that the finale will be a satisfying one. The show has been renewed for another season at ABC, but it is unclear if the coronavirus will have an effect on that. After long anticipation for the new Dua Lipa album, it has just been released last Friday. SUTV's Trevor Arnold has the details.
British star Dua Lipa has dropped a new album. In her second studio album, titled Future Nostalgia, featured 11 tracks. The singer tweeted about her newest project on Friday, saying thanks to her new and old friends. Dua Lipa has been working on the album since last spring. The Future Nostalgia 2020 European Arena Tour was set to kick off April 26th in Spain, but due to the global coronavirus pandemic, it has been moved to 2021. From SUTV News Entertainment, I'm Trevor Arnold.
Lipa's new album is available to stream on Spotify and Apple Music. The Big Three will produce a reality basketball tournament TV show. Per Chris Haynes from Yahoo Sports, Big Three has partnered with the producers of the hit reality show Big Brother. The Big Three was started by Ice Cube and Jeff Quadnetz to give older players and players who did not make the NBA a chance to continue playing the game they love. All parties involved will be tested for the COVID-19 virus and must test negative. They will be placed in a home in Los Angeles together along with crew, referees, and coaches. The home where the players will stay is currently getting a basketball court gym set up. Any player that breaks quarantine will be removed from the competition immediately. The Big Three is using this as a preseason for their summer season, as well as to give people sports to watch during this tough time. Cube and Quatnitz are still working out the fine details to make this happen, as well as where it will be broadcasted. Both men say safety is their number one priority in making this happen. That's it for this week's entertainment. Let's send it over to Patrick Ramsdale with this week's trivia question.
Last week, Tyler Dancisin asked who the leading scorer for the women's basketball team was this past season. The correct answer was Arielle Jones, who scored 670 points last season. Congratulations to Jonathan Bergmuller for being the first to correctly guess the answer. This week's question is, what is the length in feet of the disc golf course located on campus? If you think you know, be the first to comment the right answer and you'll receive a shout out on the next podcast.
And with that, we thank you for joining us on this episode of the SUTV News Podcast. Make sure to follow us on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest in breaking news at SUTV News, and check out our website at sutvnews.org. Have a safe rest of your week, and we'll see you on Thursday for the next edition of the SUTV News Podcast.